Hi nurses, this is ATS TV and I'm Ellie and we're back with an all-new episode here in our channel. This August, we at ATS Learning Center joined a special activity conducted by our partner agency ASC Global Recruitment for the in-person client interview with one of their top employers, Chelsea and Westminster Hospital NHS Foundation Trust. We want our viewers to get a sneak peek of what happened during these times. Most especially, give you a glimpse of what happened at the free in-person OSCE training demo that was an extra treat to our nurse applicants during the event. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's all watch the highlights of the Chelsea and Westminster Hospital in-person interview and the OSCE demos.
Training for your recruiting of your exam. So some of you can start clinical placement. We'll switch from a personal future.
Perfect. So, ATS is here to prepare you.
Created an online module. You can access it anytime as long as you have your laptop.
Number one, even hindi lang safety na because what you will observe is
So, you shape your or stimulate your patient. So, what's the last test?
Together with us today is of course a very familiar face. He is one of our technical trainers from ATS. May we welcome Mr. Paul Parlan.
For our OSCE demonstration in Cebu and Manila, well, it's very satisfying for me personally because I can see nurses joining the interview of our employers, engaging with me, and also I can see in their faces that they're learning something new on our demonstration of OSCE for 4 days.
And also with me is one of the nurse trainers. She's a UK trained nurse trainer and she's currently doing some trainings with Mr. Paul Parlan. And right now, we'd also like to introduce to you Miss Marla.
feels so good on my part knowing that I'm able to impart something to all these aspiring nurses to become registered nurses in the UK.
Yes, and speaking of which, registered nurses in the UK, I know that you have an experience in the UK. You've been working there for 10 years.
Yes.
So do you think that this experience is helpful for you as a nurse trainer here in the Philippines?
Definitely, sir. Definitely, it helped a lot, especially when I impart all the experiences or my experiences with these nurses.
We selected the skills that, based on the feedback of nurses that we had, that they think are or the most challenging one. That would be the in-hospital resuscitation, because that skill has a lot of difference on what we know. Basically, here in the Philippines, we have a counterpart which is the basic life support, and there's a lot of changes or a lot of difference in the UK standard of in-hospital resuscitation. That's why we picked that to demonstrate on our OSCE demo event.
Actually, with regards to all the practical skills that they will have to do when they get to the UK for their OSCE, there are 22 different skills, but among these 22 practical skills, they will have to do 4 of those. And among the 22, I just give them a little overview with regards to the in-hospital resuscitation and IM injection.
Well, it's very important because you need to be prepared first for those 22 plus 4 skills that you need to memorize for you to be able to pass the second test of competence of NMC, which is the OSCE. And yes, you have preparation in the UK by your employers or by your trust, but it's best that you prepare before going to the United Kingdom so that you are familiar already on the skills that you encounter on your actual assignment.
Very, very important, Sir Ellie. It's just because I think all of these nurses right now, I don't think they have an idea what an OSCE is about. But I think this will give them an overview and to meet or to give them a little bit of an insight what the OSCE will be or how they will face their OSCE when they get to the UK.
Okay, so again, nurses and midwives. So calling all midwives watching this video, please join our employer face-to-face training. And going to your question, ATS help the nurses for not only for SPOSCE, Ellie, it's for CPT as well, which they will be taking first before the OSCE. ATS help the nurses pass the test of competence which they need for them to be able to register with NMC. And also, they cannot work as a UPRN if they will not pass or attain a score which is required for NMC for CPT and OSCE. So we did the CPT and OSCE training online so that we can train nurses all over the Philippines, because we understand that yes, there are no restrictions already, but the convenience of studying at home is preferred by most of the nurses, especially of ladies.
I think ATS is helping all the nurses and the midwives as they apply for registration in the UK, because we give them some tips and possible scenarios that they might face when they do their OSCE. Especially that all this practical skill station will be based on the different scenario and how they will handle all this scenario when they get to their OSCE centers.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Miss Marla, and we are looking forward for you and Mr. Paul and helping more nurses not only in the Philippines but all over the world through our virtual trainings.
Yes.
And we hope that our nurses and midwives out there who's currently watching, please do follow the website or the social media platforms of ATS, which is being showcased right now or screened right now. And yes, so I think that's it. Thank you so much for your time, Miss Marla, and see you around.
I've heard about the ATS Learning Center from the career orientations conducted by the ASC Global Recruitment. From the start, from the online interviews and the trainings, up until the face-to-face trainings, they have been conducive from providing knowledgeable and fun experience to us. Very helpful for everyone that is aspiring to be a UK nurses. Kudos to everyone. Thank you.
This is where success begins.
Choose success?
Choose ATS. To know more about ATS Learning Center's products and services, please visit our website at info.atslearningcenter.com and follow us on our social media accounts. This has been Ellie. Thank you for watching, and as what we always say, choose success, choose ATS.